Hello YouTube! Time for a video again. Ain't done one for a week or so, have I? Anyway, this is Woad Warrior, my small Rio Magumbi, who's about, well, he must be about 11 inches or so now, and Blondie there, and these got free swimming fry this week. So today what I decided to talk about was the pairing off of the fish what I've showed you previously, like the Freddies, the red tiger Motos, and my red Doughboys. So see how it's going. Well, one of them is turning out a lot more difficult than the rest, being super aggressive. So which one would you say is the most aggressive and difficult to pair off? I've paired off plenty of fish in my time. These are paired off by myself, these Rio Magumbis. And I've like Mr. and Mrs. Wolfie, my Doughboys, they're all paired off myself. All the Haitiensis what I breed, they've all been paired off myself. But there's one fish what I think is absolutely ruthless on one another. You know, they're going to absolutely like annihilate one another before the pairing off. Anyway, I'm going to put some food in here, and I'm going to put plenty in so they crunch it up and see if these fry get some. Pause. Right, I've got some pellets in my hand, in this top corner. There we go, plenty of pellets. Come on, there's a female coming. Get them down here and get some crunching done. Come on. There's all the fry underneath. There's all the little bits coming. Can you see all the little bits of food? I put loads and loads of pellets in, basically, so they can't cope with the crunching. So they make such a mess. That's the only time when you want your fish. They talk about Oscar fish being a messy feeders, so you need good filtration and that, which is so true. And this is the only time you want your fish to be a messy eater. Let's get back a bit. Look at that, it's like a snow cloud, isn't it? So this is a 180 in my little fish room, and people keep saying to me, "What? Talk about your filtration and that." But in my fish room, it's all sponge filters. I've got 6 sponge filters in this tank. 2 there, 2 in the middle of the tank, and there's another 2 at the end here. Anyway, look, I'm waffling on and getting distracted again. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, the pairing up of my juvenile fish, what I spoke about in a video or 2 ago. Well, we better get on it. I've gone for 3 minutes already. Bloody hell, Wood, you're waffling already. Pause. Yeah, so I've moved along now. These are my what was Freddies, but these are from Mexico. So now these are not Freddies, so I've been told. They keep recategorising all these fish, don't they? So these are, is it multifasciatus? Parachromis. But so like after all the Parachromis what I've kept, these are the ones what are the most easiest on one another. I started off with 7 of these and trying to get them to pair off. And do you know how many I've got left? 7. So look at them. They're all like communicate. I mean, they're all together. They're not really bothered about fighting and that too much. There's one there what's really dark. So if I am to lose, this is the dominant male. This is the dominant male. And I would imagine that is another male what's bottom of the pecking order. Anyway, these they're not being brutal on one another at all. In fact, I've had some, I think there won't be long before they start pairing off properly, because like in this corner, there's one got in there now. In that corner, they've been doing a lot of digging in the gravel, which is a sure sign that they'll be pairing soon, making a nest to lay their eggs and that. So what you need to do is just sit here and study them. But they're not behaving naturally at the moment because they're in this corner waiting for the tucker. Let's get some pellets in there. Pause. There we go. I'm just about to drop the pellet. Look at them all. Look. I'm just about to drop the pellets in. There, they're in now. They're bloody. Look at them. Like bloody piranha fish. So like they get on. No, they don't get. Obviously, they're not going to get on like proper community fish, but they are. They're not very brutal. They're not brutal. They're not murdering like savages. But I do have murdering savages, which I'll be showing you. So I started off with 7 of these. Now that one's coming absolutely gorgeous, isn't it? I started off with 7 of these, and I've still got 7. So this is promising. And like we just said, they've already started digging and nesting in that corner. There's one in there. Anyway, let's move on and have a look at another one. So these are the red Doughboys I'm attempting to pair off. I started off with 6 of these guys. And do you know how many I've got left? 6. They're not aggressive. Well, they are aggressive, obviously, but they're not brutal, murdering maniacs like the fish I'm about to show you. I've got me a favourite, the one that I think is going to be a male. Well, I'm sure it's a male. Anyway, they're hiding there. Every time when I get the camera out, they always hide. Well, there's 2. I'll put it pause and I'll put some food in, and hopefully my favourite one will come out, which I'm not 99.999%. It's a male. Looks like a koi carp. It's got black and orange. It changes from week to week. Anyway, shut up, Woods. Let's get on it. Hope he comes out. He comes out that pipe. If I talk to, so they're very shy and scatty at the moment, but they've been quite good on one another. But this one is the biggest and best. 1 minute is white, another minute is orange. I'm going to try to zoom up a bit, but it'll be all. There we go. But it's I'm going to have a wobbly hand because I'm holding this. Yeah, free hand. So that's my favourite one at the moment, and I'm sure it's a male. It's getting a little knuckle hump, but it's getting lots of patterning on its fins. 1 minute it looks orange, another minute it looks white, and today it looks like a koi carp. It's orange, white, and black. Anyway, let's. I think it's about time I moved on because I don't think there's a lot to see in this tank at the moment. But like, I can't get good filming on here because like when I watch the tanks on my own, I see completely different to what I'm showing on the videos. So that I started off with 6 of these. I've still got 6, so I'm thinking these are placid. As far as placid, that's the wrong word. But they're quite easy to pair off, like Jaguars and Mr. and Mrs. Wolf and my big Doughboys. These are okay to pair off. But the worst Parachromis ones are to come. So here we are. This is a red Tiger Motos tank. These are absolutely evil on one another. But they're very shy to me. They're very shy to people. But so like every time I try to film this tank, I can't show you any footage. But if I sit here quietly and peacefully, they all come out. But look, they're all hiding. But I tell you what, I started off in here with 8 eight red tiger motos, Rio Blanco, and I'm down to 5. I'm down to 5. They're absolutely brutal on one another. So I'll put some food in this corner, but they won't come out with me stood here. There we go. Some food in there. Little tiny one there. But I think I'm down to 3 females. Three females and 2 males. But I can't get the footage of this. So we're probably going to have to leave this. But these are absolutely evil. I've got me blue Doughboys, I've got me red Doughboys, and as far as aggression goes, nowhere near, no competition. We've got the well, I still keep calling them Freddies, but the fasciatas, whatever you call them, they're nowhere near these. These are absolutely mental. But when they pair off and colour up and start spawning, they're going to be absolutely wicked. Because I love them. I've had these species before and paired them off and had fry and got the beautiful colours coming. Anyway, I'm waffling on too much again. But like I say, we're looking at an empty tank, aren't we? I just wish I could show you. If I sit here, peace and quiet, they all come out, but they're not coming out today. You let me down, you lot. That little one keeps coming out. The biggest ones are females. I think there's a male down there behind that rock. But the big dominant ones at the moment are females. Anyway, let's. About time to wrap this video up, innit? Right, it's time to wrap this video up now. I'm just sat in front of me Amphilophis citronellus. Little Morris don't get on on my videos very often, but he's still with me. I've had him a long time. Come on, little Morris. Anyway, so look, I'll just give him some pellets in this top corner, but I don't think he'll eat many because I've been feeding him all evening. Come on, little Morris, in this corner. There he goes, having his tucker. Anyway, time to wrap this video up. Thank you for watching, and thank you to all my subscribers. Hope you enjoyed. If you like these sort of videos, give me a thumbs up. If you don't, give me a thumbs down. I'm into the thumbs downs. I get plenty of them. Anyway, say bye-bye to little Morris. We'll give him some airtime another day. So this video was just a little short one about the Parachromis. The evil red tiger moto. Thank you for watching. Until next time, ta-ra.